cell, and the plant cell is represented by this room. It is a fundamental unit of life for a plant cell. And we go into the room. This is our cell wall, and it's represented by the actual walls of the room. And the cell wall is just like the walls of this room because it helps keeps the cell's rigidity and shape. And then right here we can see that this is the second layer of the membrane, and this is actually called the cell membrane. And the cell membrane is represented by the whiteboard, and it is located behind the cell wall, and it's amphipathic and it's a semi-permeable membrane that surrounds the cytoplasm of the cell.
And over here we have the lysosome, which is the trash can of the cell. It breaks down different things in the cell and helps to send them out. And then we have the chloroplast over here, which gives the plant its green color and helps convert energy through photosynthesis. Over here we have our nucleus, which is the powerhouse of the cell and holds the DNA, just like TV holds information. Here we have our roughy R with the tennis balls representing the ribosomes, and then the smoothie R. The roughy R creates proteins, and the smoothie R creates lipids.
Over here we have our central vacuole, which is represented by the blue chairs. It holds the water for the cell because plants can't move, so they need some way to store water. Then right here we have the Golgi apparatus is represented. It transports different things that the cell needs, such as proteins and lipids, and it can also modify them.
So this is the mitochondria, which creates ATP, which is the main source for energy for the cell. Cytosol of the cell, which is just like the air we breathe, but in an actual cell it has like a jelly structure kind of.
Hey Sam, I got a surprise for you.
What is it?
A plant.
Thank you.
Okay, are you ready to take over the cell?
Yeah, I am. Let's do it.
Wait, I got this.
Look at the plant you gave me. It died. What did you do to it?
I don't know what could have happened. It was a perfectly healthy plant before.
Everything I touched died.
So the cell wall is made up of xylem, which is cellulose, and
Whenever an enzyme called endobeta-cyelinase gets into the cell wall, it breaks down the xylem and removes the structure. So whenever the robbers, which were the endobeta-cyelinase,
they came and they tore down the green paper, which represented the xylem of the cell wall.
Okay, so endobeta-cyelinase is produced from like bacteria and like fungus, and what happens is when it comes into the cell wall, it breaks down the cellulose and it loses the structure and rigidity of the plant.
The disease that this causes is called soft rot. When this disease affects the plant, it makes the plant become fleshy and rotten and just
unconsumable. And so when any plants that become rotten and stuff, it can't be consumed by humans. And another problem is that like all the other plants in its vicinity starts like having this like soft rot too, because it's very widespread. One cent a day can save this beautiful plant from getting soft rot. Please donate.